Ooh. Yeah, we still don't have an intro. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Brick at Night on ELPN. I'm one of your hosts, Kennard, and joined alongside me, as always, is Lego Jake 3.
Hello. Hello there.
I was just like, did I just hear my own voice?
Accidentally.
Accidentally. It's just
Accidentally.
like, I've got you on the tubes of you.
I always do a spot check when I'm in frame at the beginning. I'm like, do I look good on YouTube? We're good. Okay.
That's like, we're good. We're fantastic. Last week we had, just to kind of do a recap of what happened last week. Last week we had special guest Super Hawk, the combination of the duo Super Cabre and Unhappy Mohawk. We talked to them about mock building, and it was a super fun conversation and a super fun time altogether.
It was.
Yeah.
They were some great guests. Look at them. They're already here to say hello.
Gotta love it. Oh, gotta love it.
Howdy.
Yee
Enchanté.
But how you been, bud?
I could be better, you know. I got a little under the weather, but I got some steroids and antibiotics this afternoon, so I'm feeling a little jazzed up. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'll be heading down to Alabama soon for a wedding. Shout out to my buddy Colton and his future wife to be. So super excited for that. And then work. Just work.
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... I feel like that song gets overplayed way too many times. And I bet you it's gonna be at the wedding. I know it's gonna be at the wedding.
I've got a fiance who went to Alabama, so every time that song comes on, she's gonna be screaming it loud, and she goes, "Roll Tide, roll." I'm like,
boo. Go Dogs.
I let her do that because every time Sweet Caroline plays, and instead of the dun dun dun, I say, "Let's go Yanks," because I gotta stick it to the Red Sox fans of the world.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh man. But as far as like Lego, what's new? Is there anything new with you, man, on Lego wise?
I'm broke. Not really broke, but broke-ish. I've got the saga of my car is coming near to the end. I'm hoping.
Oh
We're
my
almost
god,
there.
that's right, dude. What are we on? Like, are we like episode 6, season finale of this, or is it kind of like
we went a whole Brick at Night season before I've gotten my car back because my car broke down June 16th. I believe that was after like episode 1 of season 4.
God, dude, I can't believe time's flown that far.
It is
seriously like.
So they gave me false hope. They told me last week, "Hey, we just have to change the battery, and the car is good to go home." I'm like, "Great." Don't hear anything back for a week. I call them. I say, "Hey, where did we land?" "Oh, we were waiting on another part to arrive, and we got to change that part." I'm like, "Okay, so you lied and said the car was going to be ready, and now it's not."
It's like, car's not ready,
They're
sir.
milking it.
It's like, we do apologize about this convenience, but
they do not. They don't apologize. They have nothing. They're just like, yeah, it's just going to be longer. I'm like, I am going to destroy this dealership.
Oh, dude.
I'm done.
I absolutely would. I would do
like Hyundai always sends out this customer surveys after a service. Yeah, you getting fucking destroyed. Like, terrible. They told me when I first dropped the car off, it would be at least like a month before they could look at it. I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, all you do for people with newer cars is they have a little keyboard in it, basically. And all you do is just take a little like remote thing. You plug it into the car. It says, "Hey, here's the error code we're getting." This lady tried to say they didn't have that part. I'm like, "You're a Hyundai dealership, and you don't have the world's simplest plug that you can go to AutoZone and pick up for $40 to see what error code you're getting."
Oh, you could have just gone to AutoZone then.
Exactly. I took Jenny's car to AutoZone not that long ago to figure out what was wrong with it, but Yeah. Super Hawk or Super. I have had 6 rentals in the period now that we've had no car because I need a car and Jenny needs a car.
Jesus, dude, that sucks.
It is, but they're fully reimbursed because after 3 months, they did say finally, okay, your repair is covered under warranty. It took them forever to get that approval.
Nope. Nope.
I was
nope,
like,
nope.
I'm like, this is still under manufacturer warranty. You guys are gonna get this.
As far as like Lego update, I know you said you're broke. I'm currently building the Mos Eisley Cantina, and that's super fun.
I love the cantina.
I'm like 5 bags into it. I built the V35 land speeder, which was really awesome.
Ooh.
Which this thing is just super gorgeous.
It came out really well, I thought too.
I think it came out really well. The build on the V35 is super awesome, and then I just love the fact that there's two figs that can fit into it. And then of course I got to build the piece à résistance, the cantina bar with the bartender. But I was building on Twitch and I was building on TikTok, and I love it. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't built anything further yet just because I've got so much going on. I really just don't have. Whenever I come home, I fall asleep. I'm asleep.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I really love the cantina because it's a lot of bang for your buck in that set. It's like you getting 23 minifigures.
So you get 21 minifigures. I mean, for the dollar amount, I'm not against it. No. And then you get a full molded dewback.
Yep. I mean, you buy the UCS gunship, you're getting 2 minifigures, about the same pieces, I want to say, for $50 less.
Mm-hmm. And hey, sponsor shout out in the chat.
I will say to my Jenny's comment, I think we need a Halloween build. I think we can make that happen.
We definitely can. I know you can.
I'm unprepared for Halloween this year.
Dude, at work, I'm unprepared for Halloween. My coworkers, my agents to be exact, were just like, "You didn't want to decorate?" I was like, "No, I'm a Christmas person. I decorate for Christmas more so." But the cantina build is super awesome right now. And then my wife is so amazing. She went to the store and she thought about me. And she was just like, I was just thinking about you and how much I love you and how much you're amazing and how good you treat me. So she was just like, I'll just treat you to this bad boy.
Ooh, the Inquisitor scythe.
I was so excited. I was really trying to see if Turbo Toast's video was correct on half off. And I was just like, hey, since you're there. And she was really going for the she wanted to get me the advent calendar. Jesus Christ, I couldn't think of the word. She was gonna get me the advent calendar. She was like, do you want this? And I was like, no, but since you're there at Walmart, since I know what the price labels look like, can you check to see if they have this set for this price? And yeah, she found it. The price didn't match, but then she still got it for me anyway. And I was just like, no, I didn't want you to buy it at full price. I wanted you to see if you can get half off. But it is what it is.
We appreciate you, Mrs. Nerd.
She heard that she's the nerd.
Heard that she's the nerd.
Exactly. We got some awesome people, though, in the chat. I'm really pumped about who we got here.
We got popping here.
Don't mind me just watching. I'm waiting for Foolish Desperado to come in at one point. And ask what's popping. But no, as far as like Lego update, that's pretty much my whole thing. I haven't been buying Lego as much as I usually am because I've been buying PC parts. I've been trying to build a brand new computer so that way I can give my friend this PC here, which is fully lit up in white right now. It looks gorgeous. And I'm actually really excited to build another computer.
Building computers are like building Lego. It's just a little more complicated, I would say. Definitely more delicate.
I know it's the combination though of Lego and lighting kits. I know it is. Because like when I'm building a PC, when I build a PC, it's like I'm putting every component inside a casing, and then I have to work with the wiring, which is just like a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah.
Cable management. Any nerd who's out there that builds a PC understands that cable management is the worst. But a lot of the newer nerds are getting a little lucky and not having to deal with as many cables as we usually had to deal with. But I'm excited for it. But what's the newest update that also came out? Oh, Spider-Man 2 came out.
I have resisted buying it.
Do you have a PlayStation 5?
I do. Because so I specifically bought the PlayStation 5 because I saw one thing, and that one thing was enough for me to be like, I have to get it. And it's not Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2. It's something that we're getting because of the Spider-Man games. And that is Logan.
Yeah.
We are getting a Spider-Man version game that's been... I've played all the first two, Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Great detail, great story, great gameplay. And now they're rolling out that same thing as Wolverine. And I'm like, yeah, nope. That's a day one buy, play for a weekend, and just roll through it. Because I don't know if you remember, there was X-Men Wolverine 2 or X-Men X2 Wolverine or something like that back in 2000 long ago.
Oh yeah.
It was similar like that. You'd crouch down against the wall and you like stab people in their toes to get them and then like up through their head. Very graphic, child's game, obviously.
Did you so on that kind of topic, did you see the console that they were coming out with for Spider-Man 2 with the PS5? Yeah. It looks so cool. It does. I was so tempted. But look at this thing, man.
It's pricey though.
I know it's so pricey.
But the crazy thing, if you think about it, is video game prices have gone up.
Oh,
video games were $60 minimum, or base price for the longest time. Video games are now $70 for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox S and X.
No, they're not. But this thing is just gorgeous.
It is.
I look like a ghost right now on my camera, but this thing looks gorgeous. Like, look at this thing, man. It's decked out with the red and the Spider-Man emblem, and then of course it's got the symbiote spreading across it, and then it's the same way for the controller. This thing is priced at, of course, $599.99. But for what you're getting alongside it and how it looks, I am not mad at it whatsoever.
Kind of like I was saying, you're just literally adding the $70 for the video game, $30 for the decals, and I think honestly the decals are worth it on this one. For me, especially the remote. I love the Spider-Man logo in the middle of the in the controller. Not the home button, but
it's the touchpad.
Touchpad. Yeah. Couldn't think of the word.
It's too cool. I freaking love that. It's making me jealous right now and making me want to spend too much money that I shouldn't be spending.
I mean, you could rebuild your PC or just buy a console that's basically like a PC in the PlayStation 5.
I know. I could have done. I mean, the thing that I hate though is that Sony decided to choose to keep Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5 only and not extend it out to the PC gamers. So I'm just like, that's so stupid.
It's because they know they're making money because people are buying the PlayStations to play their game.
I know. I hate it.
They own the PlayStation. They own the game. They're like, hey,
It is what it
It's
is.
because Sony still technically owns Spider-Man to some effect.
Mhm.
Obviously, they've made deals with Marvel where they can use Tom Holland Spider-Man and now Toby and Andrew in it, but
I
down
mean,
to
it
the
is what
wire,
it
it's
is.
Sony.
Speaking of purchases, and this is of course switching to a new tangent, but it's going back to why the show is called Brick at Night. Did you receive something in the mail not too long ago?
I did.
What'd you receive?
A package. Unless you're thinking of a different package, but this is the package I got.
Well, I got a magazine in the mail.
Oh,
But what's the package? I actually want to know that.
I was saving this and I totally forgot this for my Lego update. I don't know if he's here, but I got a package from the one and only the Batman builder.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Did you? I mean, if you want to save it for a video, I'm gonna leave it be.
I'm just gonna, do a little package video, and then I'll, make the video later. But I'm very excited that I got it from Batman Builder. So let's see what we got.
Dude,
Package openings always fun.
package
Jenny did
openings are
advise
always
we did
fun.
get the catalog. The catalog is downstairs.
See, I'm excited about the catalog. I need to get the catalog in here though. 1 second. I'm gonna grab the catalog real quick.
Ooh, okay. So Mark went the extra mile. Everybody, we got a Lego Batman with the cowl and everything. Ah, love it. And bam, another Batman. He gave me 2 Batman. Batman, the Batman builder. I love you, bud. I'm very excited about this. He gave me my first Lego Batman, and now I've got 2 more. Oops, I hit my mic. Sorry. Very excited about this. I'll be sure to let him know my appreciation. Definitely came like a few days ago, and I'm just forgetting about things. Looks like Mr. Nerd's about to hop on. There he is.
Here I am. Oh man. So yeah, if any of you are Lego connoisseurs out there, you have received a holiday 2023 catalog, and I am super stoked. This is like my adult version of hey. This is like the adult version of shopping for Lego in just books instead of going online and looking. Speaking of, we got Mark the Batman Builder in the chat, which is super awesome.
Batman.
So I missed it. What all did you get? I see the Batman minifig.
He got me the poly bag. Very excited about this. I still, Mark, I've checked around me. Still haven't seen it at Walmart or Target. And then he gave me an extra little Batman minifigure. Dude, I was saying how Mark gave me my first Lego Batman. The tumbler with the scarecrow. It's right on the shelf back there. It's in the black square, so you don't see the black on black in there, The James Bond Aston Martin sitting right next to it, actually. So now he has increased my Lego Batman collection to 3.
Nice. So have you looked in this yet? Have you looked in the catalog?
I have. I started skimming it the other night, and I was like, this takes me back to like Christmases when I was like a little kid, and I'd be like, let me go through the magazine and just circle for my mom which ones I want her to buy me. I know she's not actually going to spend the $200 on Cloud City or.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like as an adult though, we're still circling.
Oh yeah,
like we're circling.
Like, I want this.
We're like set number this one, this one, this one, and this one. And of course, they have a wish list. So if you have kids out there who have a wish list for Lego, or if you have adult husbands or wives out there who want to write down their wish list for Lego, just hand them this magazine, hand them this catalog, because you've got a lot to work with, which I'm super excited about. A couple of these different sets that are out there. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, Jenny's a great, if I'm like, yeah, I really want this set, and I don't buy it for myself, she'll go out and get it. So I got to be careful because I'm like, I know we don't need to get it right now.
Yeah, no, at this point, I haven't gotten any Lego for myself in a while, really. And honestly, it's just because I really want to build. I just want to build another computer.
Yeah.
I want to build another computer. But no, I'm looking at all the different sets in here. I'm just like, I really want to get one. I know for sure I'm going to get the holiday diorama from Star Wars, though.
Oh yeah,
The
I like
Millennium
that
Falcon
little scene.
holiday
Like,
diorama.
it's a nice little touch. I like the little like Star Wars clips they've done, like little tidbits here. The summer beach one, I think last year, and then they did the holiday one earlier this year. Like, they're fun.
Oh,
I
exactly.
still need to watch. Me and Jenny talked about watching it with my sister. They did that. There's a movie with the Disney princesses in Lego where they're like hunting down Gaston, who stole King Trident's trident.
Oh yeah, you told me about that one.
It looks cheesy, but I like those. It's funny. I mean, what's really they have on Peacock right now is a retelling of Jurassic Park at a Lego.
See, that's got to be funny because I know it's going to be like PG
Silly.
or G rated, and it's silly. So I know they're like anyone who dies, it's just you're gonna hear pieces kind of like breaking apart, like in a Lego game. It's like.
It's like in the video game when you kill Darth Maul and his legs just start walking away without his upper body.
What set did you mention?
I think he's talking about the Christmas diorama one.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I've definitely got to make my way out to. A Lego store just because for that just being a small little set. I'm like, why not? Let's just go get it. But no, I am super excited.
Yeah, you are, Jenny.
See, I feel like any Lego wife or husband, they're enablers in a way. They're like, I really want to get this set. You know what? You go get it. You get that set.
Super knows, as we discussed last week, they're both just like, hey, more Lego the merrier. It's fun because me and Jenny build. It's fun to build with your partner and share the Lego love.
I think I'm looking through this catalog right now, and it's so weird. There's not a whole lot of content for like your big franchise Lego sets. If you look in the inside of the catalog, it's maybe like they only have 2 pages worth of Batman. They have 2 pages worth of Marvel, 2 pages worth of Star Wars, 2 pages worth of Harry Potter, and then 2 pages of Ninjago. And then everything else is kind of just separate. Like everything's 2 pages worth.
I like it.
It's simple, it's easy. And they're only going for like big ticketed items that they know a lot of people are going to get drawn towards. So for like Star Wars, if you are a huge Star Wars fan, which Jake and I are, not a lot of y'all in the chat are much Star Wars fans, but if you're a big Star Wars fan like we are, the main display piece is the Venator. And then, of course, you have the holiday diorama. And then they pulled in a set that is not receiving as much love. So I guess that's why they decided to show it. It's Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. So that's the only 3 items that are really showing as part of the Star Wars page. If you are a Batman fan, I'm going to pull a shout out to Mark the Batman Builder. You get, of course, the Batcave Shadow Box on 1 page by itself. And then, of course, you'll get like a 4+. You got the 4+ set. You've got the Batwing and then the Batman construction figure on here. But they're limiting it down to like 1 to 2 pages for each set theme, which is really nice. Even Disney's only got, well, Disney's got a couple more pages because of the friend
Are you
style.
counting Disney or are you counting Disney Umbrella?
I mean, we're gonna go over that too because there is a set out there that we are more than likely going to get very, very soon.
Yeah.
If you're a
Now,
big,
Mark, do you have all 4 of those sets in the guide already, or you only have 1? I'm guessing at least 2, I'd say, of those.
oh, in the catalog,
Yeah.
I think he's got like I think he might have 3 out of the 4.
Okay.
The shadow box, I definitely know he's got.
Oh yeah, that was a great unveiling and build he did of it. It was a fun one.
And then I'm assuming he's got the Batman figure, and I think he's got the Batwing. I don't think he's got the 4+ set though.
Probably not.
But that's
He's saving that one for the little Batman builder for later.
But
Galen's got a good point. The Christmas set is only $30.
Oh yeah, the diorama.
That's a great price for that one, I think. I mean, it's a fancy seasonal set, even if you don't want to keep it built year round. Like, hey,
Oh, absolutely.
I like seasonal sets. You bring them out during like Nutcracker, Brickhead, stuff like that. Rotate it around a little.
I think what's really nice is Gene version. I think, yeah, Gene version on Instagram built a Halloween diorama off that set.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I think I did see that because I follow them. It did look pretty cool.
And what they did was they took all the holiday theme out of it, and then they put like Halloween into it. So instead of a snowflake, it was like a giant spider web, and instead of green, yellow, blue twinkly lights, it was orange and purple lights. So they utilized that, and then of course they gave the characters costumes instead, which was really cool. So I think it all around has like a nice diverse way to kind of build it out. So I'm for it. I mean, shoot, I would really want it. Let's see if I can actually find it.
While you look, we got some more fun comments. Supa does not suggest speed building with your partner. Is it because your partner's faster or too many distractions? Because I feel like Mohawk is just a super speed builder, as we learned. Although not faster than Ken, but I wasn't in the competition. But we'll get more on that later because I think we got that coming up soon again.
Oh god, yeah, we got that coming up soon, and that's definitely going to be a plug in the podcast.
Yes, it will. And Jenny
Absolutely.
says, yeah, speed building would not go well for us. It's because sometimes I finish like 2 sets and Jenny's still like halfway through hers, and maybe has a question or two, so I pop over to help out.
On the one. Yeah, no. So here's the holiday diorama. What Jean's version basically did, I hope I said that right. She took out all of the twinkly lights, changed it out for Halloween colors, so purple and orange. She took out all like the tree. She took out like the leaves. She took the snowflakes. She took the holiday sweaters off and basically turned it into a Halloween theme. So there was like spiders, a cauldron. There were spider webs. They were everywhere, which was really cool. So I think what's really nice is you could turn this holiday diorama into something a little bit more. And I almost thought about this. I almost thought about taking this and putting it inside my Millennium Falcon. It's a thought.
About that too. I feel like there's a lot of wasted inside space of the Falcon. As much as I love it, like I think it would be cool if you had a little more to show off on the inside, like take off the top panels, window scenes inside, because yeah, you have the chessboard table in the one corner, but that's it.
That's pretty much it. Well, I think this is just I love the holiday set. But speaking of Lego that we definitely want to purchase, they've come out with the Steamboat Willie, the mini Steamboat Willie gift with purchase. If you click into the actual Steamboat Willie set, they priced it out at $24.99. which for this, let me see if I can actually kind of look into it a little bit more. No, I did not want to do that.
It's very interesting the 4 sets they put right below it to purchase to get it.
All Disney. Here we go.
Only because they put the Daily Bugle, which is obviously a little bit older now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the mini Steamboat Willie is $24.99, so it's priced out that way. It's a gift with purchase. It's a 9+ set and comes up to just 424 pieces. Jake, I'm honestly going to let you do the math there as far as like the price per brick. But it is basically it's a nostalgic mini Steamboat Willie buildable set. You have to make a $100 in Disney Lego purchases, and that pertains to all the sets that can possibly compile up to Lego Disney. So you've got, of course, Lego Disney. You've got Star Wars, you've got Marvel. That's why they've, of course, pulled up these 4 significant sets here. And then you can keep going down and you will get a mixture of course, Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel. And, I mean...
a lot of great choices. You
There's a lot of great
be able to buy the Peter Pan flight and the Up House alone. You'd have to include something else to get it, but... I recommend the Up House. We haven't built it yet, but it looks great. You can get it cheaper at Costco, but I didn't say that.
Like, you didn't say that.
I got a list of sets you can get cheaper at Costco, guys.
Yeah, no, like
Advent calendars.
Advent calendar. You know, I would. Me personally,
the Disney camera cheaper at Costco by like $20.
See, that's the thing I hate about Costco. But they don't like provide the points, which is what I would probably take. Me personally, though, I would go for the villain icon set just because. I mean, it's a freaking VHS tape.
It really is.
I'm all about the VHS tape, and I think. Oh, go ahead.
I saw a TikTok of Pete Davidson on not Jimmy Fallon, the other Jimmy Kimmel. And he's like, in 2026, the last VHS they made and sold will be 20 years old. And he's like, how people talk about vinyl records and that their value now because they're vintage. He bought about 5,000 VHS tapes because he's like, they're going to be vintage in 3 years because they're going to be 20 years old. He's like, that's going to be worth something.
Oh, my God. I think my family in the Philippines still has VHS tapes because my mom, like when my sister and I were very young, we had a VHS display case and it looked too cool. Because all my dad would do is just slide this giant compartment with VHS tapes over, and then we'd pick a movie, we'd throw it into the VHS player, and then when we were done with it, of course, you'd have to rewind it if you wanted to rewatch it. We would throw it into a car rewinder. I like the car rewinder though, because when you threw the tape in, you closed it, you heard the gears turn in to rewind it. Once the movie was done rewinding, the car lights would flash and then it would open the compartment to eject the tape. And I was just like, the coolest thing in the world. Nostalgia.
You could just get a classic VHS, VCR, and just push the rewind button, and it makes a very loud sound. This is how I watched the original trilogy. This lovely dusty guy right here still works.
Oh yeah, I know you're using AV cables.
Yup.
Yeah, no, I miss the old VHS tapes. I loved, and this is something that Galen and I talked about in the live. I loved the sound of the case. Like when you pop it open, there was like this when you open it up, there's like this certain pop that you hear. I'm just like, this is I love it. And then there's a certain smell about it, which is kind of unique too.
The pop of a Coke can. Just
sound of a
ASMR of that.
the sound of lightsaber. It's kind of the mix. It's kind of in between there. It was super plasticky. Yeah, super plasticky. And then I don't know. There was just like this certain love about it where when you put the tape inside the box, it would just fit very nicely. There's no shifting in the box whatsoever. And
Don't
you
have to worry
close
about
it up.
scraping it.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about scratches. What you have to worry about is if someone decided to just rip the tape out.
Or if it ever got eaten.
Oh god, yeah, no, that was the worst.
We used to have a 94 conversion van. It was very, top of the line, had the mood lights up in it. The back bench folded out into a bed. It had captain's chairs in the middle and the front, so you could walk from the driver's seat to the back. It had TV. I think it was like a 7-inch with a VCR. And we used to travel from New York back to Georgia or Georgia to New York on vacation. Be chilling back there, with my headphones in, watching some Mighty Joe Young or Toy Story. Or
My god, Mighty Joe Young?
Or Small Soldiers, for those who remember that movie.
Small Soldiers is fantastic, and I still watch it.
I need a reboot. I need like a, hey, throwback Call Toys or a throwback re-release the movie in theaters on the anniversary. I love that movie.
Exactly. So kind of getting back to the whole kind of like how much you got to spend and when you got to spend it by. If you're wanting to get the gift with purchase for the mini Steamboat Willie, if you don't have the Lego Idea Set Steamboat Willie, you can, it's $100 or more. You could purchase anything from Lego Disney to Lego Star Wars to Lego Marvel. You need to purchase within between 10/23 and 10/31 while supplies last. Now, if you are not interested in buying it on Lego.com, you can go to shopdisney.com and they will have it there. I think you need to have, oh good lord, I think it was like $150, or I think it's like $100 you needed to spend, and then you needed to type in gift at the very end in checkout, and then you would be given the Steamboat Willie set. Which,
Hey Jenny, you see those? Throw that back up there, Ken. That's a shirt sweater that Jenny would absolutely love.
oh my god,
I kind of like it myself, though. The problem is I hate long sleeves.
I mean, I want a Spirit jersey. I want a Spirit jersey,
or is it a?
That's a Spirit jersey.
Ooh. Yeah, see,
Spirit...
Jenny said I would.
Yeah.
Jenny, we got that discount. Maybe I'll get you that, babe.
Those are, yeah, it's a Spirit jersey. So basically, the line going through it is a Spirit jersey, or the stitch at least, not line. Whoops.
This is pretty adorable. It is like she's got the Disney 100 or Disney 50th purple one from the parks from a few years ago. That's why this one's jumped off my eyes as that's a Jenny. That's something man. Jenny would very much enjoy.
See, I would want something Star Wars related if it was for a Spirit jersey, which is not even on here. This is just that.
In downtown Disney, they do have like a Marvel store, but they have it there. Or not Marvel Star. They have Marvel store, but they also have a Star Wars one.
Yeah, it's the I think it's like the Galaxy Outpost.
Trader, yeah.
Trader's Outpost. That's it. Trader Outpost. Yeah, no. See, like, I would totally go for like the Star Wars Christmas stuff.
Here's a question for you and the Mrs. Nerd. Matching pajamas at Christmas time. Do you guys do it?
Yes. We did it last year, and we did it the year before last, and we would totally do it again. There's actually... I kind of love this. There is actually clothing in here. Good Lord, there's a lot of clothes.
Funny that we're seeing all these Baby Yoda stuff, or Grogu. My
Yoda.
sister FaceTimed me today to show me that my nephews were running around in Grogu gear because
There you go.
obviously me and Jenny are always going to purchase them Grogu, Star Wars stuff. I do like it, but why is the mom the only one not wearing pants?
See, that's why I don't understand either. It's a night
Like
shirt.
everybody's in pants. Here's mom's knees and feet.
You know, like there's the men's, and you've got, of course, and then you of course got Darth Vader with Leia and Luke at Christmas time, which I think is hilarious. There was another outfit that you could get, and I wanted the sweater because it was like a nice little trendy Christmas sweater. If I could find it.
Jenny, we could totally choose this for your family's
Oh, here it is.
pajamas this year because they would wear it. Mine wouldn't wear Star Wars like that, but yours would.
See, like this right here. This is what I would wear.
Giving him a comb or a brush.
I know there's good in you, Father. It's too late for me, son. I'm on the naughty list. Freaking Han gets Chewie a hairbrush. And then underneath, oh no, I got Chewie a hairbrush too. So did I. Of course, Han runs away from Leia under mistletoe. Here's the back of the sweater. Santa must be strong in the Force. How else could he deliver all over the galaxy in one night? Let's just see. It's just hyperspace, kid. His sleigh makes 0.5 past light speed. It's like, who'd you get for Secret Santa? Looking at Darth Vader. Crazy thing is, it's true. Santa, the chimney, the reindeer, all of it. It's all true.
I do like this. This is pretty great, this sweater.
And of course, it's like, I've got a warm feeling about this.
But see, again, it's long sleeve, which is fine on a sweater, but I only wear hoodies because I get too hot easily, so the zip's always down.
I mean, there's always the sweater that you can get. Judge my tree by its size, do you? So I'm for it. I am definitely for it. But I know you can definitely get the Steamboat Willie Lego set on shopdisney.com. You just need to type in the code GIFT at the very end after, I think, $100, if I'm not mistaken, and you can get it as well. So if you don't want to buy Lego and you want to buy clothing instead on Disney's website, you can do that too. So it's kind of a here and there sort of thing.
Keep that in mind. See, because there were sets I wanted to buy, and I was going to wait till we go down to Disney, because with the season pass, you get 10% off the Lego store in downtown Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That store only, not applicable online. But if I could buy some things from Shop Disney where I get 20% off.
There you go. You could do that too.
Could do that.
It's like nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding.
Super broke our heart with that last week.
I know. It's like, what's your favorite 3? Not Star Wars. It's like, we already knew that. Mohawk told us.
Speaking of some Star Wars, I think we got some exciting things in the future we could divulge a little bit here about.
Oh yeah,
episodes.
Who our future guests are? Yeah, I gotta get photos of each of them too, just to make sure that I got that all situated.
I'll say the first one. So, the kind Mr. Nerdherd next to me here won't be in because it is his wedding anniversary.
Wife's birthday.
Or wife's birthday.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by me. Same thing, sort of. Important thing to celebrate with the missus.
Basically.
So he will not be joining me, but Brick and Night will be kicking off at a little bit of a later time at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time because I will be joined by the wonderful Galen Builds, who's on the West Coast, so we need a little bit of adjustment for him.
Yeah, so that's going to be super exciting for y'all to be on the podcast. What are you going to be talking about? Do you have any idea what you're going to be talking about?
I'm just going to talk to him about some brand building right now because Galen's hot. Galen has been on the rise, and, you know, a lot of people see that it's crazy because one of his things just kind of like happened because, you know, he would start off his builds in the morning with eating like a bagel. Nothing like too crazy. And then like every morning he'd be eating when he was building, and everybody's like, well, what are you eating today? What are you eating today? So now it's a thing. It's like, hey, what's Galen eating? Exactly. Not what's he building. It's what's he eating before he builds.
I think there's a live I came into. He had a to-go plate, and I was just saying there, I was like, what are you eating? It's like, what's in the box?
He's like, man, I just gotta wait to start eating until I'm on the live, so I'm just here like peanut butter on a bagel. I don't know how I feel about it still, though.
I think there was one day I saw him eating pancakes, and I was just like, them pancakes actually look pretty good. It's like pancakes. Second guest that's coming up. So we have 3 guests coming into the live. Galen, of course, is the first one. He'll be coming in next week on November 2nd at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Our second guest is Max ATAT.
Yes, it is. I should have grabbed this sooner for it.
Right? Max ATAT.
Pew pew.
We got Max ATAT tonight, who is one of the profound members of TikTok who has a elaborate collection of Star Wars vehicles, including the AT-AT. So, I mean, it's like Max AT-AT. Does he collect AT-ATs? No, he collects TIE fighters. Of course he's AT-AT. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be both of us. So that's honestly a Star Wars divulge day. So
it really will be.
It really will be a Star Wars divulge day. Of course, we're gonna talk more Lego, but I mean, if it happens to turn into a series conversation, it's gonna be super interesting to see how that plays out. And then,
can't wait to see you next week, buddy.
And then, of course, like next week on November 16th, Jake will not be here, and it's going to be me on live with your boy Scotty, Bricks and Bionicles. So we're going to be live. We'll talk about an old pastime of Lego content, which is, of course, Bionicles, and I'll see if he's interested in talking about Hero Factory. I don't think he will be. He might be interested, but I don't think he will be.
Just gotta poke it.
I just gotta poke it one good time. But it's gonna be super fun to get to talk to Scotty. It's been a minute since I've heard from the guy. It's been a minute since I've heard from seen him. So I'm super excited to have him on here. But yeah, no. We have those guests coming in, and then we'll take a break.
We will be taking Thanksgiving off, surprisingly.
Yeah. We're gonna be taking Thanksgiving off, and then of course, once we take Thanksgiving off, we'll be back for the season finale. I like how this is the episode that we talk about it, but I mean, it is what it is.
We got a lot happening in the next couple of weeks. You got to give them a heads up sometimes.
Yes.
We shocked him with guests on our season premiere. We didn't really talk about the full season plan, so
it's like, why not? I know for a fact that it's going to be some fun, interesting guests that are going to be popping on. Of course, we're going to have a lot planned for the next few episodes that are coming up, and then of course we'll hit our season finale. Once we hit the season finale, then it'll be in the works as we talk about what's going to happen if there is going to be a season 6. or if there's going to be a revamp for maybe a Series 2, Season 1. Who knows? It'll be in the talks.
Well,
Yeah, no, I really wish I could have met Scotty at Brick World Chicago. That would have been super dope.
there's
I'm
always Brick
jealous.
World Chicago 2024.
Yeah, I know. Are you going?
Probably not.
Yeah, figured.
It'll be the wife's birthday.
I mean, does the wife really want you there for her birthday? No, she probably.
You know, surprisingly, she does enjoy spending her birthday with me.
That's
know.
like, yeah, I
We've
need
had
my husband there. Or I need my.
back exciting birthdays for her. So we did a cruise in 2021.
Yeah.
It was a very fun cruise until we got back and had COVID.
That's the worst part.
But it was a great like 7-night cruise where we went to St. Thomas, St. Kitts, had a lot of fun. And then we had a lovely fun time at Disney World last year where we bought our annual passes.
Nice.
So I don't know what we're going to do this year. We got to keep the hot streak going, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Boba's Bricks.
Yeah, no, I know something that's gonna be happening, and I'm gonna do a shout out to my boy Just 15 Bricks. Seamus, or if you all know him as Just 15 Bricks in the TikTok world, we are organizing the brand new Mech Madness 2.0. As you know, I think it was this year. Yeah, it was this year. This year, early on in the months, we did a Mech Madness, March Mech Madness. Yep. And we took the 4 fastest builders in the United States and the 4 fastest builders in the UK. I want to say we pulled them for.
Throw a flag on the play there.
Well, we took the 4.
You don't know it was the 4 fastest.
We took the 4 supposed fastest in the UK and in the United States, and we did a elimination. We did a single elim bracket, and your boy came out on top, repping the United States, and we beat the UK. We took the title. We got bragging rights for this whole entire time. So I'm hoping the US can still rock it out again. But we'll be doing another Mech Madness. We're calling this Mech Madness 2.0. We're going to be building 3 different sets if you continue through the elimination process. So we'll be building the mechs, the Star Wars mechs, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, as well as Stormtrooper mechs. We'll be doing a qualifying round. So we have a sign-up sheet right now to where a lot of the content creators that are out there who are wanting to take their time to actually do this, we can actually get y'all out here. We can actually get y'all some good feed time. That way y'all can go live and you can actually build and show us what you got as far as how fast you are. And then we'll go into a round. We'll go into elimination rounds where we kind of just steadily go into where we build the final mech and see who the fastest Lego mech builder is. I don't know.
I'm being cocky. I probably should. I'm on a roll right now with my cockiness. So
you saw what happened with Mohawk when he got cocky.
I did. You see, so I'm ready for it, you know. It's a fun experience. Even though I wasn't participating, I was the judge for you and Pod's build. And then I was watching them, and it was just kind of fun to see the international relationship building even throughout it. Because I mean, obviously, you had Seamus hopping on your build, other challenges to say, "Hey, what's going on?" and just interacting with each other. And then I found myself, I was like, yeah, I gotta watch Beth and Josh build this off. This is gonna look good. That was a fun one. It's a fun shake-up way to kind of get involved with people you don't normally connect with, because hey, they're across the sea. We may not be so involved because maybe they're
Oh.
going live and doing theirs while I'm still in the office at 10
absolutely.
a.m. But hey, I'll pop it on my phone and be a little entertained.
I wonder if I can actually look at who signed up, because
I think he said he's going to be posting the thing again.
well, I'm going to be posting.
Okay, he posted a video today. I need to finish listening to it, but I already know I signed up with you because you had me be the guinea pig.
Yes, I had you be the guinea pig for that. I actually have the sheet.
Oh man, Boba's coming for blood. The Boba's Brick says, "I'm joining this year. You better watch out. Watch out."
Yeah, no, I've got the. It's on my Lego TikTok page.
Make it happen, Supa.
Who else is on there?
You can't judge whoever Mohawk's going against, though, because gotta make sure you're not biased, you know? Totally after our conversation last week. We don't know, you know?
Oh, man. Let me see here. I think I got it. I got it. All right, let's see who we got. So, officially, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 people who are signed up to join, so we need to kind of break out those numbers a little bit more. You
know where you are? You in the jungle, baby! You're gonna die! All right, scale 1 to 10. How was my Axl Rose impression?
I'll give you a 5, homie, because that was that hurt my ears.
That was probably loud, but hey,
that's
how he does it.
It was great.
Really high pitched up there.
It was great, and then I just it got really loud in my ear, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna go down to 5." I'll give you a 7 for the effort. I'll give you a 7. 7.5. That's like 70. That's 75%.
Back in the day, the Braves used to have a closer. He was trying to make the World Series this year. He did not. Craig Kimbrell. And Craig Kimbrell, before he came in, they would just kill the lights. And then you'd see a fire light up and it'd go circle around like the screens of the stadium. And then Welcome to the Jungle plays, outran Craig Kimbrell, and you were just fucking hyped. So we'd all be screaming that along.
That's too funny.
The Boba's Brick gets it. Thank you.
Let me see if I can pull up the link.
I will say I did like Guns N' Roses before it was just a song at the Braves game. I'm an old school rock guy. All that stuff, that's me.
Let's see. I am going to pull up. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up the chat between myself and Just 15 so that way I can copy and paste that link. So that way, if anyone is actually interested in wanting to do this, they can go ahead and do it. If I can pull this up.
So speaking of dance moves, Supa just brought that up while he does that. So I met my new team yesterday. I had lunch with them. Very nice people having a good conversation. And we were talking, like little fun facts. And I was just like, I'm just going to say it because, hey, here's my fun fact. I can do the worm. And I was part of the starting crew of the Roswell breakdance team. My director looks me dead in the face. He's like, you really can't? I was like, yeah. He's like, my grandparents owned a dance studio for the longest time. They would teach. And he's like, sometimes I would teach there too growing up. And he's like, I taught people how to break dance. I was like, no. He's like, yeah. And he pulls up a video on his phone from like last week of him and his son when his son was home from college, and he's doing the work at like 60 years old. I was like, my man.
Jesus.
We were cracking up. He's like, oh man. He's like, could you spit on your head? I was like, back in the day. Nowadays, not so much. He's like, yeah, I find it hard to do now. He's like, my grandparents used to tell me I couldn't teach that because, it's a liability to spin on your head.
Yeah.
Instant connection made. I think they like me, I would say, after the conversation. So
I mean, they at least know that you're a breakdancing nerd, so there's that. My
manager is just kind of like, he didn't know this about the director until the director said it. So he's like, I did not know I had a breakdancer on the team, but now I get to have two. He's like, if we ever need a dance battle, we'll just tap you guys in.
Dude, that's hilarious. But I went ahead and I posted the link for everybody. So if you are wanting to join and you feel like you have what it takes to do this, please sign up. I will say this: you need to be 18 years older. You need to be able to have the N1 Starfighter Lego set microfighter. You need to be able to go live. There is no prize at the end of it all. All it is just the prize to gain respect from your peers and show off a little bit. But that is available there, and of course, every other detail will go into it once you made it past the pre-qualifying rounds. But that's funny, dude. You know what? My VP of my call center, he came up to my desk and he saw that I have my Mandalorian coffee mug, and it's basically shaped like the Mando's helmet. And he looked at it. He was just like, "Well, that's cool." And I was like, "Yeah, it's the Mandalorian. You watch Star Wars?" Do I watch Star Wars? It's like I've basically watched all 9 movies, or all 9 of the Skywalker saga movies. I've watched Rogue One, and he's watched all the movies. He named all the movies. He watched all the TV shows. He's like, "Are you excited about Ahsoka?" And I was like, "Oh my god, this guy, he doesn't know who I am." And I started talking to him about it, and he was like, "Really? That's some interesting theories. Here are some of mine." And I'm like, "Oh my god, he's a nerd." Like, I also build Lego, and he's like, "No, you got me there. I don't build Lego." And I was like, "Dang, I thought we were gonna be best friends."
You know what it is? It's a great time for nerd culture.
It is very much so.
In high school, I'd be dating people. I'd be like ashamed of my Lego collection. Like, I didn't want them to know. Like, my bedroom had 70% Legos. And nowadays, I got a fiance that builds with me. It encourages me to buy Legos. I got a friend I'm doing a podcast with talking about Lego and other nerdy shit. Like, it's a great time for nerd culture. You really can't. Like,
I love that. And I love how people come up to me and will actually tell me like nerdy shit. I think I had a couple of people who I don't really know so well, or I'll communicate with like just like a little, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" They'll come up to me and go, "Hey, did you see this Lego convention that's going to be happening soon? Or did you see the new trailer for a new Star Wars?" I'm like, "What in the world? How do you know this?" They're like, "We just see you walking around and we know. We just know." I'm like, "Okay."
I was telling Ken before we hopped on, I went to the doctor today, and I was showing my doctor Lego sales because he has 4 or 3 kids that he builds Lego with, and I was like, "Hey, the treehouse is on sale for 42% off on Amazon." I was like, "Huh." And the only reason I knew to show him is because me and him had a conversation last year after I had just finished building the treehouse, and I was like, "Yeah, this is a really cool build." He's like, "Yeah, I actually really want this set." I was like, "Well, here you go. Here you go, Oliver."
It's like, this is happening for you. There you go.
So I found out he was a nerd because when I went during COVID, I wore a Star Wars mask, and he was like, "That's cool." He's like, "All right." So we opened the nerd door.
Yeah, I was talking to my VP, and he was just like, "I really want to go back to Disney World." I was like, "Oh, that'd be really cool. You should totally take your kids to you need to take your kids to Batuu and Galaxy's Edge." And he was just like, "Wait, you've been to Batuu?" I was like, "Of course I have. Been to Batuu. I built a droid. I got to build a lightsaber." And he was just like, "No freaking way you built the lightsaber." And I was like, "Yeah, I did."
Greatest experience ever.
That is one of the greatest experiences ever. Expensive, but it's really great.
Jenny she's like a super hawk, if I may. Because when we have a Disney vacation planned, she sets like 20 notifications up for any kind of reservations that appear in Disney, so she could instantly jump on it. And she instantly jumped on one for the lightsaber build, and I loved it.
Oh my god,
It was a great anniversary present. I have sabers over there somewhere.
my saber's like right over there next to my wife's. But I love the experience. That was the best.
If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, it's a one-time thing to do. You pay it, and you're gonna walk out of there and you get back, wow, I'm really glad I did.
I would really love if they did a now I know this is mainly, I know we're talking Star Wars a lot on here, but as far as like a Lego store, I would really love if they did like an unveiling of a brand new Lego set that was Star Wars related, and then they gave you like free instructions to build a mini Lego lightsaber hilt of your own.
See, I feel like that'd be something to do for the anniversary.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an anniversary. Like, I'm gonna be super excited about, just because Supa's in here, I'm just gonna keep saying Supa. Supa. I'm gonna be super excited about the 50th anniversary of Star Wars when it comes out, because that comes out in 4 years. And your boy gonna go to Star Wars Celebration. And he's also going to be looking to see if there's any specific things happening in the Star Wars realm that he can get some free gifts for, because 2027, I am going to go to wherever Star Wars Celebration is. If it's overseas, I'm saving money for it.
I feel like it's got to be somewhere.
I think it's in Orlando.
I'm going to throw this one out there because I have the feeling this could happen. Skywalker Ranch.
That would be pretty fun.
It would be very limited, obviously, because they don't want crowd storming. But I could see them trying to associate it close to or even on the Skywalker Ranch because it's the 50th. It's such a big
I don't know if they would do that, though. I feel like that would be really...
It's a long shot, but I feel like if there was a time to start allowing guests back in, very limited, obviously you're going to have to pay a lot to get... Let's be real, the 50th Star Wars Celebration is going to be very expensive. Tickets alone to get into it, not including the hotel and the flights, it's going to be pricey. Yeah. So why not go big and open up the ranch?
Yeah.
I want to speak it into existence. I don't... It's my hopes.
I don't know. I don't... Preferably, I wouldn't want to go to Skywalker Ranch. Don't get me wrong, just because it would be just way out of budget.
Yeah.
It'd be way
California is not cheap to go to.
And I figured not only would it be out of budget, but it would also just be... It would just be way too ridiculous to try to get tickets. Because it would make it astronomical. Now, see... If you did in Orlando, which is where one of the largest convention centers are, I'd go with that. I would totally go with Orlando, or at least bring it back to California, or bring it to San Diego. Who knows?
I think you got to go California if you're gonna do 50, because obviously that's where the movies happen. A lot of it nowadays. Obviously, the original was shot in desert parts of this world, but did y'all join the giveaway? That caught my guard. I saw a giveaway.
Oh yeah, Atlanta BrickCon. You're gonna be bringing the clone base.
Ooh. I probably will not be at Atlanta BrickCon this year, and I say probably, but it more than likely a no.
2024, you're not gonna go?
I will be getting married February 3rd.
That's right.
2024. That's right. And I believe it is that weekend.
I mean, that'd be hilarious though if you did kind of like swerve your wedding into Atlanta BrickCon. Pick up the bricks of Mr. and Mrs.
If it wasn't 40 minutes from my house to 40 minutes back to my house to 20 minutes to the venue,
Jenny's
maybe I
like-
could swing it, but
Jenny's just sitting there going, I'm gonna kill this fucker.
it's a stretch. We've been planning. Oh, it's the 10th and the 11th. I will be on my honeymoon then. So, okay, I don't have to swear the wedding, but I'm not gonna miss the honeymoon.
In that Disney World?
It is not.
It's not Disney World?
So we floated Disney World, we floated a cruise idea. But Jenny made a good point a couple weeks ago, and she was like, I don't want it to feel like any other vacation we do. Because, we go on cruises every year because I get free ones through gambling, and Royal Caribbean's like my favorite. We go to Disney World a lot because we have the annual passes, so we're looking at doing something different this time and making it unique vacation. So it's probably gonna be like an all-inclusive resort down in like Cancun.
Yeah.
Super excited. But it's not something we would normally do, so it's exciting in the new factor.
I think that's a nice way to do it, because if you're usually doing like generic vacation, like if you're usually doing like a generic vacation, I think it'd be nice to venture out into something completely different, especially if it is going out to the beach, going to a resort.
Exactly.
I'd take it.
That's why I'm marrying this lovely woman. She has the brains. She says these logical things. I'm like, huh, she's right.
And see that, like, I think that's the thing with mine and my wife. It's just like, I would love to go to these different places. Like the most recent place that we went to that was really different for her experience was Italy. And here I am wanting to stay stateside to go to Brick World Chicago, which I told her next year, 2024, Brick World Chicago is definitely on my idea list to want to be at, because I want to go. I definitely want to like take the summer and have some fun in Chicago and just like enjoy myself with a bunch of Lego nerds.
I mean, it's hard to not look at the videos of those and be like, wow, like they're super Mohawk, Scotty, like everybody's in one place hanging out, having fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Steve Nork and Little Mark are hanging out at Arby's with them at like 2 a.m. or whatever.
See, and that would be I think that'd be the whole fun case about it. And I can also
Small Paul. Why did I say Little Mark? He's Small Paul.
Small Paul.
Small Paul. Sorry, Fleet Nork. Sorry, Small Paul. Definitely met him in person with you.
Yeah, no, it's like we met Fleet Nork in person. He spotted us, which I did not expect. I was like, nobody's gonna know us. Fleet Nork immediately. Ken. Whoa.
Ken walking around with this huge thing that holds his phone steady and directs it like, huh, how do you notice me?
It's like I'm holding my gimbal to my face. How do you recognize me? I would definitely. I know one thing I definitely love to do is meet up with a bunch of the Filipino content creators, for sure.
That would be fun.
But no, super exciting, and I think that's a good way to round out the episode, right? Talking about what we can do in the future.
Always on the horizon.
Exactly. But
it sounded so cheesy.
Oh my god, yeah, it did. It was so bad.
My director also said, if you're okay with dad jokes, he has a lot of those. I was like, my fiance would say I'm loaded with that.
It's like, yeah, that's so bad. But no, we're funny people.
We are.
We're hilarious.
But yeah, I think that's a good note. I'll say, appreciate everybody hopping on and joining us tonight. We won't have Ken next week, but we're excited to have Galen Builds on with us. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun conversation. It will be a half hour later, so just keep that in mind. It's gonna be 6:30 Western time, 9:30 our time. I don't know why I switched to instead of our usual 9 p.m. Eastern.
Of course, Jake will have that information for y'all when it comes time.
I'll probably make a post, I suppose. Sometimes I like to make videos and let you guys know when things are happening.
Oh yeah, something like that.
I got some fun creative ideas for Galen's video.
That's gonna be super exciting. But yeah, no. Everyone who's here, we do appreciate y'all for jumping into the live. We think y'all are amazing. We love the fact that, of course, our sponsor comes in and cheers us on. Appreciate you, Rob, for hopping in and saying hello. But other than that, I think you get to say the words and end it on your end.
Mohawk says, "End it with the worm." We're gonna give a normal closing tonight.
I think we're gonna go with a normal closing.
We're gonna give it a normal one tonight.
Dude, it's like it's on you. I'm gonna let you be the one who wants to damage your body if you want to do that.
From all of us here at Brick and Night. Night, guys.
Bye, everybody.